Ken, do you want me to tell you about what we got going here tonight?
I would, but first of all, I'd like to tell you about it. We caught some pink salmon up in Alaska here earlier in the month, and of course they're back in August. And of course the Alaskans, the natives up there, the white natives, they absolutely hate these pinks. But we decided to bring them back and give them a shot, and we're going to smoke these bad boys, and we're going to have some fun. Mm-hmm. And Jody's made three different recipes, and she's going to take it from here.
So basically, the first one is a brine with pineapple juice, brown sugar, and a few other ingredients. It smells awesome. The second brine is just a regular brine that actually has a lot of soy sauce, brown sugar, and ultimately red pepper flakes. That's going to be super good. And then the third one is just a candy salmon type brine, basic brine, that is the purest maple syrup that you can buy, brown sugar, and some coarse salt, and we're going to do a little bit of the salmon in that. So we got three different mixtures. What we're doing is we're going to get ready to get the salmon into the brine, into the refrigerator for about 8 hours. Then we'll set our alarm to bring it out and basically dry it on all these racks that we have set up here. So we'll be back for the rest of our adventure.
Here's the pink salmon from Alaska River Cabin, on the Kenai River. And we are going to go ahead and brine these in three separate brines as Jody just described.
Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is actually the candy. And it is coarse salt, brown sugar, and the purest maple syrup you can buy. So what we're doing is we've blended that many different times, and basically you have flesh to flesh, flesh to flesh. Do not put skin to skin. So, is that right?
Well, we'll find out.
Have you ever had one of those moments where you've said something and you're going, is that right, or is it supposed to be skin to skin? You know why? So the meat.
There we go.
Yeah, jeez, what a senior moment. Okay, this one's fine. Let's turn this one bad boy over.
No, you want to have the skin down?
Yeah, I want to have the skin down.
There you go.
Up.
And then the center one's all good?
Yep, I'm going to mix this up a little bit, so hang on. Let me get the bottom of this delicious brine out there.
I'm about ready to eat that brine just by itself.
Okay. Basically, all of the fish is covered in this brine. Okay, that's it for brine one. Cut. And by the way, Jimmy, Mindy, Allison, if these look familiar, these are the cookie containers from Christmas.
Oh, this is why I'm so fat.
Okay, the next brine is the brine with pineapple juice and soy sauce and sugars and some salts and the red pepper flakes. We're going to get every last bit of that brown sugar mixture out of there. And we're going to get all of these pieces floating around in there, so they're floating around in the brine. Awesome sauce. Number 2. Okay, so this brine here is really the regular brine, and it is some salt, some brown sugars, a lot of soy sauce, and regular dark black pepper ground, and then red pepper flakes, just because I can never leave a recipe alone, so I added red pepper flakes as well.
Jody, what happened to our Tabasco sauce?
Oh, Tabasco sauce is in this one as well. Sorry.
'Cause you know I got to have Tabasco sauce.
I missed that ingredient. So Tabasco sauce, look at all that, as well is in this. So we're going to do kind of like we did to the last one. We're going to make sure that just every little piece is soaking in this brine.
Look at that beautiful pink salmon. All
Yeah.
them people from Alaska don't hate this pink. They hate them pinkies. Look at it.
Yeah. So these are going to float around in this brine for 8 hours.
Their last floating they'll ever do.
Huh? What'd you say?
Their last floating they'll ever do.
Yes, the last floating I'll ever do. So we'll see you after 8 hours.
Good night.
Cut.
Okay, this is when the big boy takes over now. Jody has done her brining, and we've let this sit out for about over 4 hours. We're getting that nice glaze, as you can see on some of these. And we will start the charcoal and start smoking here shortly. Okay, so now we've got the green egg ready to roll here. So what we'll do is add some soaked apple wood. I brought this temperature up to about 300 degrees before I put this in. And we'll throw that in there. Let that sit for a while. Get back down to about 200 degrees, and then we will add our fish. Okay. All right, so now we've got some smoke going here. We're going to go ahead and add our fish. Go ahead and open it up, Jody. Oh, well, look at that. It's beautiful. Just set it in here like this. Right? Okay. Got our fish on there now. And then we will close the door. Let them smoke.
How far do you want this open?
What were you asking me?
How far do we need to keep this top thing open?
This is my domain. Out! You leave me alone, woman. So what we're doing here is I weighed a couple pieces of fish, and we want to smoke these until we lose about 10% of their weight. Got this one here is ready to look at. He is at 505 ounces. Started at 560, perfect, right at the number. So we're going to take these off and let them cool for a little bit, and then we'll go to the canning process. Now here we go. We've lost about 10 to 13% weight.
Well, not off of us, off the salmon.
Yes, for sure. Hopefully that'll happen to us when we eat salmon. We're ready to go. Now Jody's getting ready to do her little magic because we're going to can this. So what are you going to do?
In the canning jar, we're going to have a slice of jalapeno and a slice of garlic, because this is glazed with pineapple. So it's supposed to be a sweet and hot salmon when we're done with it. So we'll see how it goes.
So after 20 minutes of letting the smoked fish cool, we did go ahead and pull it apart. And Jody's got her glasses ready to fill here. What did you put in here?
Jalapeno and garlic.
And a little bit of olive oil, or no?
Yeah, olive
Okay. And we'll
Organic.
organic. So then we'll put this in here and then put it in a pressure cooker. In a couple hours, it should be done.
Here's the lock. Put it like this. Down, pressure out of it. And lock it. There you go. And then you got to put your pressure cap on. And so it hops up and down. Turn the heat on. You're good to go.
Okay, well here we are with this weekend's work. We've got 38, well actually we got, what, 39 containers, 40 containers I guess. A couple of them didn't seal right, so we'll eat them shortly. But we are good to go for our smoked salmon. So here's the real test here. Oh my, delicious.